won 6 sets. So this is really quite interesting.
Although Galeries has had a lot of close sets so far in our tournament, so we have to honor that. And even the sets that they won.
Everybody together, and not just the 6 that you're using, it's everybody, even those at the sidelines right now.
This woman has been so efficient in our tournament, scoring in double figures in every game. This is to break the deadlock. Mabilangan, back set onto France. Gretel saves it. It's Okaro once more. Ball up by Sitata. It's France Ronquillo, blocked. Coverage by Ney. Eliza sends it to the left. Nice. Net defense by Akari.
Anticipation on the side of Akari.
At some point, we heard Gretchen Sotones tell her teammates in those clutch moments na dito tayo ma-define our character in the PVL. And definitely they have responded. As Camille Cal sets up, Ivy Laxina. No coverage there for Gretzel.
Boliton defends the net.
The net for the Highrisers.
Carly going inside. Soltones. That looked good for the Lady Beast. At sa clutch doon ka nalang bibigyan. Sabi niya, actually, it's really more of parang nagiging emergency option siya. So, if we may be seeing some tough angles for her, she's been... Gretzel Soltones serving. She's number 6 in the PVL so far in serves. It's a drop by Satata, read well. A good chance to counter. Straight onto the back for France, Ronquillo. By the way, entering this game, only 1 point to Satata Chulim as the leading scorer of Galeries. Jimenez couldn't score. Camille Cal onto the open. Laxina, beautiful drop.
Laxina with a drop.
The former fighting Maroon, sending that ball inside. Back set, that was tough for Camille Cal. Battle at the net. There's a drop that's read well by Okaro. Back row for Gretzel. Great net defense by Galeries Tower. That would be useful moving forward for Akari. It's 23-19. Received by Soltones. Running hit. Signature set Domingo.
Slides and scores.
That is point number 2 for Sed in this game. That was her first attack point. It is 20-23. Mabilangan. Back set to France. Dug up by Danny. Camille. Now it's Oli Okaro. No more save for Satata.
Okaro. Service zone for Akari.
They're number 2 and 3 in receiving, respectively, in our tournament. Roa, nice receive there. It's Ronquillo. Scramble forced. Free ball. Satata, Mabilangan, Ronquillo. Yes, ma'am.
Ronquillo, cross-court hit.
Winning it against the ranked number 1 team here in this round.
Okaro, great response. Coach Lerma was ready for that second ball. 22-24. Ivy Laxina. Service in. Irawa receives. Mabilangan to the open. Grace Bombita is blocked.
Bombita is denied by Okaro. 23-24. Substitution.
That's point number 8. Irawa, nice receive. Emnas onto the middle. And that's it. Set number 1 belongs to the Highrisers.
For the Highrisers, this is that winning point here for set number 1. Quick attack, good setup there by Emnas. You know, on paper, on the standings right now is a stronger team, but Galeries, the Highrisers, they have a better ability of maintaining, minimizing the errors, you know, in their games.
Let's see if they can do much better in set number 2 as we begin here inside the Phil Sports Arena. Camille Cal giving it up to Ivy Laxina with a drop. And that will work.
Laxina.
She's the only woman in double figures so far. Ivy Laxina. Off of her serve, it's Grace Bombita. Scoring her second point in the match.
Well, she has, you know, she's been doing well right now in that last hit and that last serve.
Madrigal.
6 serving 8. Mabilangan goes to Baliton. And Marcel will score. That is point number 3. And she surely feels comfortable here in the Philippines. Combination play. Tough dig for Ravenna. Soltones giving it up to Laksina. Try to push it to zone 1. Counter with Sutata. Push on to the back. Camille Cal. Back set to Oli. Great save by Bombita. Ronquillo. Ravenna will send it to Gretzel. Soltones, that was in.
Soltones finds the line.
Push comes to shove. You go to your leader, Gretzel Soltones.
And you can really see all.
Well, there's a big reason why we call her a beast after all. 9-all. Andrea Marzan blocked. Attack point in set number 2, +2 for Akari. But now, Chulim Sutata would respond. Serving with 8 excellent sets. She has certainly come a long way in her volleyball career, coming from NU. That's dug up by Bombita. It's Ronquillo dropping the ball. No more save for Wanko.
Ronquillo
Is important.
Victoria.
And even any set that you win is
And
also
she
important.
scores.
Because if in any case of a tie, of course, the sets won would matter.
It is 70-12 off of a service ace by Camille Victoria. Ronquillo. She's been checked recently. Oli Ocaro, she hasn't been checked. And she continues to score.
Ball is out. Point for Victoria.
They're being forced on errors on the reception as well.
There's the response
Palek
coming from
with a
Shannon
push.
Palek. A much needed point by Galeries Tower.
Serving for the Highrisers.
Service in for Palek. Camille Cal kneeling set onto Laksina again with the off-speed.
Off-speed shot. Laksina.
This is their biggest lead in this game. Mitch Cobb, a good server, sending it inside. Bombita, through and through. Mitch with a save from the middle. And that would work for Ezra Madrigal.
Double contact. Called on Balito.
Well, it's not impossible, but it's going to be a challenge, of course, for any team.
Can they respond? Marcel Baliton was met at the net. Now it's Grace Bombita going cross. Dug up by Danny. Mitch Cobb to the open. Ivy Laksina. Tough save by Satata. Bombita approaches. That was quite low. We shall continue. Ravenna. Back to Ivy. Going cross. No more save. And the lead is 8.
Ivy.
Laksina now has 11 points. That's a second score to reach double figures. And now it is a service ace. Cobb now plays it short. Sutata with the first ball. It's Ronquillo attacking. Ravenna saving it. Great chase by Gretzel Soltones. Baliton from the middle. Dug up by Mitch. Eli Soyud's turn. Off speed. Yes. It's a double-digit lead for Akari. Inside the game for Akari, former Fighting Maroon. Was that in? Yes, it was. Straight onto the corner of zone 1 for Mitch Cobb.
Targeting now for her serve.
Short. It's Ronquillo challenging the net defense of Akari. And finally, it has to be France Ronquillo serving for the next 10 points for Galleries. If they would want to make it work, that's a start. Ball up by Danny Ravenna. It's Janine Marciano who will end set number 2.
Off the block.
Win for Akari. Second showing for this matchup. Off the block, straight down for Janine Marciano. It is 1-1. That's the starting setter for Galeries Tower. Camille Cal back set to Oli Ocaro. That was a sharp hit. All right, touch or not. Did the hands actually touch each other? Our next game will feature Farm Fresh versus Signal HD, and then it's Next Led versus Capital One to wrap things up for your PVL Saturday. Marzan tried to send it through. That went outside.
For Galleries.
Now she serves that ball onto Soltones, Camille Cal, Oli Ocaro. Buelo pa lang, alam mo na. That's some great elevation. But her first attack point in this game. Back with Oli. Iroha receives. Then ends us with a back set to Ronquillo. One more for France. Who's gonna win it? It's Akari.
But she has contributed a lot in the reception and the digs.
Camille Cal going to Ivy Laxina. Iroha puts it up. Mabilangan to Bombita. Blocked. Coverage by Lai. Ney goes to France at the back row, and it's a miscue for Akari.
Back row attack. At the service zone.
That trims the lead down to 5. Service error again. But it seems like referee Joy will give it to Galeries Tower. It was apparently in. Cell. Wanko receives. Cal to the open. Sol Torres blocked. Coverage by Max. Gretzel again. Off the block, she scores.
Off the block.
Figures of digs and receptions. Single digits lang siya nung scoring nung time na yun.
But we all know, I mean, we've been watching volleyball for a long time, but we know that Gretzel Soton is one of her strengths really, is receiving and digging.
Yes, player, Sutata.
An over receive, and that's an easy drop for Andrea Marzan.
Guards the net. Service zone for Akari.
Ezra Madrigal, short serve. Ronquillo pushes, Ocaro saving it. Camille Cal to Ivy Laxina. That's going to be a tough chase for Iroha. She keeps it alive. Free ball. Camille would choose. Ivy again. Bombita able to backtrack for that ball. And now, it's Camille Victoria. Nice dig by Iroha. Ronquillo at the net. She will score.
At the service zone.
Try to send that ball inside. They're down by 5 in set number 3. Camille Cal, Oli, Ocaro. Again at the peak. Now back into serve. She was lethal from the service line in the previous set. Mabilangan going to Ronquillo. Dug up by Gretzel Soltones. Eli Soyud sending it through. Sutata going right. Ronquillo again. Soltones very steady with her floor defense. Ivy Laxina onto the back. It's Grace Bombita. Got a hand there. Cobb. Ivy off speed. Bombita saving it. Ronquillo. Another long rally. Back row for Gretzel. Pushing it. A chase for Ney, but it was Iroha who sent it to Grace. Cobb. It's Gretzel from the back. Iroha, another dig. France Ronquillo. Still no point. It's Eli Soyud off speed, and finally Akari is able to score.
Seeing those spots and making it really difficult for Galeries to get back into position. You see that everybody has been scrambling, on the side.
For Akari, team captain.
It is 20-13. Mitch Cobb. Sharp serve again. Mabilangan going to Baliton. Dug up by Mitch. Ravenna. Bump set. Cross-court hit. Read well by Iroha. It's Bombita. Had to reach for that ball. Ravenna. Back to Ivy. That was quite confusing, but it still worked. Baliton. Top scorer of Galeries with 12 so far. That was sharp. Ivy Laxina, check ball.
Sir Janine Marchand.
Ball up by Alyssa Iroha. It's Bombita. Met at the net. Ravenna going to Soyud. Cross court. Regalo para kay Camille Victoria. Janine Marciano. Ball up by Iroha. It's Bombita. Blocked.
Soyud with the block.
Number 2. She will be serving.
Janine Marchand.
Ball up by Bombita. From the middle. That didn't work for Galeries Tower. Counter. Opposite. Eli Soyud. Still no good. Bombita again. Ooh, a miscue for Akari.
With an off speed. Grace Bombita serving.
Bombita now serving. Go up to the open. Cross court for Bustrillo. Iroha put it up. And this is a good chance. The rookie. Met by 2 blockers. Ooh,
Victoria.
what a winning point for Akari here in set number 3.
Scored a point for Akari.
Akari Chargers, 25-16.
That's counts Victoria with a drop apparently. catching everybody off guard, including herself.
Well, that definitely, it has improved the second and third set. That's also one of the reasons why they were able to win that easily. So a lot of opportunities created because they're able to keep the ball alive, more options in play.
I had to bring it up because they're entering this game, or they entered this game actually as the second one. Now it's Ivy Laxina. Service inside. Attacking the middle. Rosel Baliton to zone 1. That is inside. So it is going to be an ace after all. The first in this game. 6 errors for Galeries Tower, while it's 4 for Akari. And then, as it is another service error for Galeries Tower, as their wing spikers. Camille Cal backs it onto Oli. Off the block for her. Mitch Cobb. Back to Ivy. Off speed. Again, it's been more of those. Or more of that compared to the power hits. Another deadlock at 14. Jump serve for Ivy. She's been working on that. Encarnacion, almost a point. Good save by Danny. But this is a chance for Galeries. Another save by Mitch Cobb. Push to the opposite. Ellie Soyed. Cross court. Dug up. And it's Jewel. Cross court again. Danny keeping it alive. Back row for Ivy. Another save. Encarnacion. Rejection. Signed as the service specialist in this game for Galeries Tower. That goes inside, straight onto Soltones. Back row for Oli. Blocked! How about that rejection?
There for Marzan.
Set number 4. Carly Hernandez back at it. Ball up by Gretzel. Camille Cal, Soltones tried to push it. That was deflected. So Tata met at the net, a scramble, and another point for the Highrisers. Coming in this frame. Service inside for Carly. Soltones to respond.
In scoring the point for Akari.
A misreceive, so Tata attacking. That was dug up by Gretzel. Now it's back-to-back points for the Lady Bees.
Body language actually being seen in the side of Akari.
That was actually the biggest switch for them since set number 2 as reported by Kyla. But now it's a chance to win its first game in the conference. Mabilangan sending it in. First ball Ravenna. Camille Cal. That's Okaro with a strong hit. Dug up. And it's still, it was alive for quite a significant moment, but could have had the time to save it. 19-23, service in. Back set. No point for Isa. And here's the counter. Camille. Okaro dropping it again. The varied attacks working for the Chargers. Here's now 20 serving 23. So Tata blocked. Net defense coming alive for the Chargers. Soltones continuing to serve. It's 21-23. So Tata down the line.
Down the line.
5-setter for Galeries in this conference. Oli Okaro rising up to the challenge. 27 points for Oli. Ezra Madrigal. Ball up by Eliza Eroa. It's Marzan from the middle. And that's it for set number 4. Galeries Tower will extend this matchup. Coach Lerma Hiron experimented with a new lineup in this frame. It's all worth it for her as she claps. This is a third best scoring output so far. Let's see which team can escape in set 5. Okaro. That was sent back. Akari with another chance. Oli tried to play it sharper, but that was wide.
Serving. Soltones.
That goes inside. So Tata cross court. Dug up by Danny. Ivy Laxina. Her version of a cross. Mabilangan. So Tata again. Tough save for Ivy. battle at the net. Akaro was able to push it through. It's Isa Jimenez, straight onto the back. Saved by Akari. Laksina able to cross it. A beautiful read by Galeries Tower. Gunning for win number 6. Camille Victoria setting it in and over is saved, and that's the easiest point of the day for Oli Akaro. Execute that combination play even smoother, and it has been worth it so far. Here's the back set to Akaro. Met at the net. Great resiliency by Galeries Tower. Camille Cal to the open. Ivy Laksina drops it home. Let's see if their fate would be different. Camille Cal back to Gretzel Soltones. And that's going to work for Ezra Madrigal. It's a double touch by Galeries. Ball up by Ivy Laksina. It's Gretzel Soltones. Unable to score. Mabilangan pushes to Sudata. Sent back. Sudata said, mine. He got it again. Now it's Mabilangan pushing. Good save by Danny. Soltones, that was tight. Ravenna again with coverage. Soltones. Deflection. Mabilangan with a drop. Here it is.
Seemed clear.
How about the thumb? Okay, no block touch.
Clear.
She hasn't had an ace in this game. And that continues. Isa Jimenez, that went overboard. Can they pull it off? Hernandez first ball. Mabilangan to Jimenez. Redemption for Isa. Chua Lim serving to try to reach 20 points if she can score. Akaro, wow. With a lot of power there. Barbie Marzan now serves. Back set to Oli. Porciento. 30 points for Oli Akaro.
11 serving 12.
That goes in. Combination play. That's what's good for Galeries Tower in this game. 13 to 11. Ball up by Danny. It's Ivy Laksina's turn. Off the block.
Off the block.
2 match points. Ball up by Danny Ravenna. It's Gretzel Soltones with a hammer.
Says not yet.
13 serving 14. That goes in. Received by Lai. Chua Lim is blocked. Coverage present. A good chance for Akari. Camille Cal goes to the open. Soltones again. Back-to-back points for the Lady Beast. Set number 5. Marciano. Service in. Mabilangan to the middle. Baliton. Still no point. Soltones off speed. That was blocked. Gretzel sends it back to the middle. This is a free ball for Galeries Tower. Mabilangan back to Rosel. And that's outside.
It was a good play. That's really by a hair, literally.
Yes. This is for the match. Ball up by Ivy, not the best of receives. Soltones again. Gretzel Soltones is everything right now for Akari. Tied at 15. Camille Cal sending it in. Ney Sotata answering back. 20 points.
It's match point now for the Highrisers.
16-15. Soltones. Yes.
Finds the line.
She now serves for
Rachel Soltones.
Soltones sending it in. Roa, first ball. Mabilangan back set to Isa. Met at the net. Camille Cal keeping it alive. Akaro approaches. Marzan putting it up. Mabilangan. That's Chua Lim, who couldn't score. Counter with Oli. That is outside. Point. Soltones. Ball up by Encarnacion. Mabilangan back sets. Jimenez. Kept alive by the Chargers. Oli Akaro. Galeries still there. Akari. Back to Oli. Cross court, and that's it. Oli Akaro will end the game with 32 points for herself. And it is another victory. Number 6 for the Chargers.